Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
Look who's back.
And we're back from Gen Con.
He survived. Yes, and we have our haul in front of us here. Most of it. There's some like little accessories that aren't new games that are just already packed away, but we will talk about all this right now and our thoughts on Gen Con this year and how wet it was.
That's true. Yes, the only one I did not bring with me is... What?
Oh yeah, so what did you bring with you?
Doomlings, we just got a few little packs this year. Last year we talked about the whole scavenger hunt and everything. They did that again this year. We didn't really go full-fledged into it and buy a bunch of stuff. Since we already have the game and played it multiple times, we love it.
Yeah.
But we didn't need to buy another $100 worth of stuff. So we don't have that on screen. And then I forgot at home, but it won't really matter, is K-pop Demon Hunters styled Uno. It's literally just Uno, but skinned with K-pop Demon Hunters.
We have a copy here somewhere, but it's out there somewhere.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. It looks like they have slightly different colors. It seems like Jen looks.
Seems like that one plays the same. We do have a different Uno, which we'll go over in a minute, that plays different.
Indeed. All right. Do you want to start with that one since you mentioned it?
Or do you want to talk about Gen Con first?
Or you want to talk about our experience first?
Yeah, sure. Let's give the people
screw the games
what they want.
No, Gen Con. So this is our second year at Gen Con, and it was just as fun as the first one. It was nice though that being our second year, we had more of a plan going into it. So we scheduled our days. So the first day was get there, had a bunch of like pre-order stuff to pick up that we'll go over here in a moment, and then just kind of see, bip-bop around what was going on.
Yeah, it also gave us time this year to truly be like, hey, it's Friday, we're just going to play games all day.
Yep.
So we booked the library, we just found found some new games that we've heard of but we never played. Just dug in and spent probably a good 13 hours across the day almost.
I mean, I bought one when I got home.
We didn't play that day.
World Wonders, we did.
Not that day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was the last game we played. Because I grabbed that.
Oh, when we went back.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back for that. Yeah. No, that was the second because we bought tickets.
Oh, we did go back to the library. That was the
very final. Yeah,
that's right. We did go back.
Yeah, so we ended up playing Empire Rise or Building Skyscraper Rise.
Oh, we did Civolution.
Civolution as well, which was a very fun game. It's a newer game, civilization themed.
You did Civolution.
We did the Skyscraper one.
Was that also on that day?
That was also that day.
Okay, we did another one. We did the Atera was the first one.
Oh, Atera.
Atera,
which is Roman Empire themed. That was also a lot of fun.
Yeah, Terra, then you and I did the High Rise. You did then a game of...
Wonders the First.
With the guy who showed up.
Yeah, so we had a few other people there.
And then, then we finished off with Civolution with him.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah, we definitely wanted to get into the library. Like, you know what? We have all this. Let's schedule the entire day, look at these games that we don't have, so we have to buy them, and just go to town. It was a lot of fun. And then Saturday, you had a long 6-hour game. Like, that was the day, right?
That was rough. Yeah, so we'll give a quick 1-minute story on this. So Mega Empires was a game we saw on Saturday or Friday as we walked around.
Yep.
And we're like, hey, this looks cool. And they're like, hey, we're running a session at 10 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yep.
We're like, okay, cool. Showed up. There was one seat left, so I got the seat. And you look at it, and it is the map of the Mediterranean area.
Yeah. So
Europe, Northern Africa, parts of Asia. And it looks like a war game. We're like, cool. We each have factions. We're conquering. Not a war game at all. It's mostly a trading and alliance-based game. Was not expecting that. It also does not play in 6 hours. It plays more in like 10 to 12. So we didn't even get to play a full game.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird because the guy kind of walked through it for the first hour. And then it was like,
really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because... he was trying to do his walkthrough to understand because it's a relatively complicated game as you're learning it. It seemed like it was like extreme Catan, really.
Yep.
But what's funny is he's like, okay, so you could do this. And so Board did something. And he goes, but you should do this, like move the pieces around. And he goes, so now you do the blah, blah, blah. And Board's like, well, no, you get to do it. I didn't do that.
He moved me into a territory. And the guy across, he's like, oh, are you sure you want to go to that territory? I'm like, I didn't move my pieces there. The host did.
I didn't.
I wasn't going to go there. I'm going to go there now.
that was the morning where I tried to get a copy of Drillers, which was really popular, and that line was so long and it wasn't moving that at some point I was like, nope. Funny story, it actually got to a point where I had to run to the restroom really bad, and I was like, do I crap my pants and get a copy of Drillers, or do I do the adult thing and not? And so I chose to be an adult and did not. The copy went down, and they didn't have an extra seat, so only a board got on the table for the long game, so I'm thankful for that. And I just kind of wandered around again, talked to people, looked at games, stuff like that, made some connections with some companies that hopefully we'll get some preview stuff on for. But yeah, and then that was Saturday. Then Sunday was just kind of a whatever day. We did a lot of looking for like the scavenger hunt for the Hobbit.
Yeah, there was a Magic the Gathering Hobbit themed scavenger hunt.
There was a Saturday. No,
it was
Saturday evening is when we went back to the library and actually checked in. And that was that when
Saturday.
Tornado.
Yeah, so Saturday afternoon we went back to the stadium just to play games. We didn't even go to the library. We just brought our own games to play.
Right, that's right.
And as soon as we got getting ready to get settled, they're like, "Hey, tornado warning! Go down the tunnels and hang out."
So we got into the stadium. So I went to the restroom. As I came out of the restroom at the stadium, all of a sudden everyone's phone starts going off with tornado warning, and it was like raining like crazy outside, but didn't expect tornado warning. So insane. So he'd already gone down into the bottom of the stadium. So like, all right, let me find this bald guy in a sea of bald guys.
And I just wanted to sit down and play, and I'm like, it's fine, it's just rain, I don't care. I'm gonna sit down and play a game.
And then everyone is like frantically trying to like leave, and I'm walking down, and he's like, no, guys, we're good. And I walk past people, they're like, no, gotta go to the edge of the stadium, to the areas where we can be safe. And I'm like, I really think we gotta follow everyone like out of here. And then we just were in a tunnel for like 20 minutes. Everything ended up being fine. In Gen Con though, in the area where he was playing Mega Empires around there, there's actually just like downpour inside. So huge leak in their roof, which is kind of, that's crazy. So we'll see where Gen Con is next year.
I'll fix the roof by then.
They better, for sure.
Well, yes, we also, what do we got? We got way less games than last year. Last year I came home with 2 suitcases.
I got more this year.
You picked up a few you pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And then you also bought some, Yeah,
I had my same size carry-on bag with me. I was like, okay, whatever fits in here, that's it. So at the end of the first day, I checked, okay, how much can I fit in here? Can I even get drillers? If I could have, if the line wasn't long, I would have found a way. But no, which is thankful because I don't think it would have fit very easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you want to start with the small card games and work our way up?
Sure. Let's go with one that actually is one that everyone already knows.
There we go.
So we have Lost Ruins of Arnak, the surprise shipment here. So this was a very small expansion. If you want to, that's as far as in.
Yep.
Cool. Perfect. I'll do this for you guys. So 50 new cards and then some new tiles. So 3 new tile or 1 updated site and 2 new tiles. So just a little addition in there. What's nice is this fits perfectly sleeved and with the treasure chest, if you have that. Like they already accounted, they knew this was coming out, so they left space in there, which makes me very happy. So very excited to dive back into Lost Ruins of Arnak. There's so much in that box that has been undiscovered. I haven't even played the new expansion yet.
That's true. Next one up is a game we showed on Gen Con last year where we got the Abundance expansion.
Yes.
They came out with another expansion, which is Animal Kingdom for Earth.
Yeah.
So this now adds a new component. It literally adds a bunch of animal miniatures. We'll zoom that in. There we go. A bunch of animal miniatures that you can place on your cards. They will interact with the cards a certain way. So now we will have the base game. We have the Abundance expansion, which adds a 5th and 6th player and some other stuff. And now some more animals.
Yeah, very cool.
It'll be interesting to see how they all blend together.
And the one we played a lot at Gen Con, and this actually, a lot of people asked me, so I ran into Tim and Bonds, I told you on the way out, and they were asking, okay, what kind of was a surprise here? And some other people who, the other cool thing about this year at Gen Con is more people actually just outright recognize us, which is kind of cool, called us out as we were walking by, which is kind of special. Like at the airport, someone got me after security goes, are you bald on board? And I'm like, yeah, but anyway. But Questline by Thunderworks Games is a lot of fun. It's a very simple card game. The same thing you did. But you have your hand of cards, 7, and you are actively drawing and discarding cards with other people all simultaneously. So it plays very quickly to try and have the most points in your hand. And cards work off each other. So it's like, oh, if you have this down here, you get points. If you have this back here, you get points, and this and that and the other thing. And the first person to finish their hand takes a point card, which could make all the difference. So you have almost like a slapjack sort of thing to it as well. But
it happened in one game where we both tried to grab the exact same time.
I just barely touched it before you did. And so that is a very good, easy to learn. This would be a great party game with people. It's kind of cool.
All right. Next two are just very small card games.
Box
very easy. This box is destroyed. Couldn't get it open. So first up is Monopoly Deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. If you like Monopoly, it's a super simplistic card game version.
Yes.
You're not buying properties. You literally just have properties, and you're collecting them in front of you. But there's fun cards where your opponent can play and steal those properties or charge rent off of them, and then you owe them money. If you don't have enough money, you got to pay with properties. Yep. So a very simple card game, runs in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep.
Similarly, a new expansion of a game we all know is Uno, but Elite. This specifically is the NFL version, and it plays like Uno in one aspect where you have numbers and different colors that you're trying to match, but you also have specialty player cards in front of you called Elite cards that you can trigger the effect on, making your opponent draw cards or skip their turn, or helps you discard cards faster. So it's a fun give and take where you got to combo a little bit with what cards you're playing when you're playing them to trigger other cards.
It's a very nice element to add to Uno because, Uno, of course, classic game, very, repetitious, and it really, it can get boring, right? If you're a gamer kind of like we are. And so that added a nice tactical element to it because it's very fitting in theme. There's a draft beforehand, and you have your cards, and you kind of lay out almost like your market of who you can choose from. You strategically play your cards so you can use this ability to then play another one, use that ability. It had a very, very fun aspect to it. I'm very excited to see if they continue this with my sport, basketball. And,
right now they had available to us was NFL and F1.
Oh, they did have F1.
They had F1.
Curious how that plays exactly the same or slightly differently.
They also have a bunch of boosts. So you can buy the base, which is the core edition. Yeah. And you can buy booster packs, which are the player cards. And you get holographic ones. You can get different players from different teams. So you can go collect a bunch of different players if you want to.
Yeah. Do you want to do your other card game there?
Sure. Last card game we have is this times 9. Yes. So it's called Drinking with Frenemies. There are 3 large boxes and 6 small boxes.
This was Board's very first and immediate buy.
Yeah. So Thursday we walked in the hall. We're like, hey, we're going to zigzag every aisle just to see what they got going on.
Yep.
The first aisle we walked down, I look up and I'm like, that sounds cool. Let me go check it out. Walked over and immediately bought it. It is a super fun game. Stylistically, we played Muffin Time, and I think we've had it here on channel probably over a year ago, way over a year ago at this rate. It's just a fun drinking game where you pick up a card, you read it out loud, whoever it applies to takes a drink, or there's a little game, and whoever loses the game takes a drink. So it's a very fun thing if you're just hanging out with some friends, want to do something fun, make people laugh. As you can see here, they're all different colors, so they're different editions. So you have hardcore, explicit, and original in the large set. The small set, you have pre-gaming, naughty, retro, millennial, NSFW, and politically incorrect. The cool thing is, there's a symbol on each card that indicates which pack it comes out of, but you can throw them all together, like Cards Against Humanity. So you can pick and start with one and then merge into another, or just throw it all together and see what happens.
You have an example on the backside. Yeah, it's like they have some examples on the backside of the cards here. It's like, hold the phone. Choose one player to keep their phone pressed against their ear. Every time they don't, they take one drink. So it's that kind of drinking game where it's just, you just have it out for fun during a party, get together, whatever, and just kind of mess around.
Yep.
Very chill. Right. So we also grabbed, this is one of the pre-orders that I had, the Tag Team Arthur's Legacy. So the first expansion for Tag Team, we did a tournament series on this game. It's called an auto battler, as you can see here, because you're kind of just slowly adding a card to your deck, but it just kind of automatically flips, and then your cards go against each other. You're trying to be the first one to take out one of the 2 characters on someone's team. And so this adds in a bunch of new characters from Excalibur, Merlin, Arthur, the Green Knight.
Merlin was the special add-in.
Merlin is normally. Let me see if I can find.
I thought he was the one that was the.
There's an additional card for him.
Yeah. Oh, just an additional
card.
But
Merlin's always in there. So here we'll show you guys. So you have the Dragon, Percival, Excalibur, Morgan, the Green Knight. So this card here. So this is the base card for Merlin. This was the special one that they gave us, which I don't know if it's a Gen Con exclusive. It's probably a pre-order exclusive, actually. And then they have like the skill tree for Merlin, which is really cool for their abilities. So very excited to give that a shot and dive into that. Looks like it plays the same way as Tag Team, but they have the different abilities. That was a lot of fun regularly, so that just adds to it. They have another expansion already on the horizon as well.
Nice.
It's cool. Another pre-order that I picked up was Soar, which is Fractured Sky, but right. Smaller.
It's Soar! You're like, the band? You don't remember that?
No.
Alright.
I don't. I know what you're talking about. What is that? What?
The AWOL Nation. Soar.
Oh, no.
No? Alright. Never mind. Someone in the comments hopefully knows AWOL Nation.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's not called Soar. It's called Sail.
Okay.
The song's called Sail. I'm doing my head now. I'm like, oh, that's the wrong thing.
I don't remember that at all.
That should be their sequel to Sail. It'd be Soar.
Soar. But yeah, it's a small version of Fractured Sky. So still a bluffing game at its core, but it's probably plays much quicker. Plays 2 players, placing down chips upside down, trying to have the most points. Yeah. So same sort of deal. They do those kind of smaller games. It's becoming a common thing with larger games having smaller games because Duke Sominium does it as well.
We're doing it.
It's true, we are doing it as well. But ours is a story though. Ours fits into a story.
So, that kind of. Right, it's not the same story. It's the same vibe as the bigger.
But ours is like a reason for a thing, you know.
All right.
Speaking of killers.
Speaking of stories, we have, and this game here came from a little marketplace area. So they had a bunch of different games from a bunch of different companies. Yep. They also had puzzles. I bought 2. I did not bring those to just show here. Makes sense. But there was a bunch of things that were like $5 or $7. Mm-hmm. So I went over and I'm like, hey, I know the name of this game. I don't know anything else about it. It's $5. I'm buying it. And that is American Psycho, the killer game, or a killer game. Mm-hmm. Again, other than the name, I knew nothing about what type of game this was or anything. I just picked it up and bought it.
I thought it was going to be dog shit, honestly.
Yeah, we both thought it was going to be like, this would be terrible. It's an IP. We haven't had great luck with IPs either.
No, it was $5.
It was $5.
Yeah.
But it is a trick-taking game.
Yeah.
But not only is it a trick-taking game, it is themed to American Psycho, not just with imagery, but it has these fun cards that give quotes from the movie. It adds in another element of collecting a soundtrack, a hatchet, and victims, just like Patrick Bateman would have done in the movie. There's this fun board you interact with.
We're changing the trick.
Yeah, she's changing the trick.
Not the trick.
The killer suit.
Killer suit.
Trump card, but killer suit in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We played it with a random stranger we met at our hotel. Then played it a few more times just casually. Yeah. We're gonna definitely get this on in this month here of August.
I'm terrible.
With a few people.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm terrible at it. I've lost every single time.
The most recent time, you just forgot, I think, one of the rules that, the most victims gains points that loses points.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you're going to hold there. I'm going to go for one more.
I forgot about that. In the first game, I forgot about the card scoring points for you as well.
And you have a, cheek or a little player aid.
I do. Yep, it's only my fault.
Yeah.
So, a little small guy here. So, Pub Crawlers, Gloomhaven, their new expansions. This was also a pre-order that I picked up at Gen Con. So this is a solo game. If you haven't played Bugs and Buttons, it is not a cooperative game like Gloomhaven, but it is very simple, a lot of fun, and there's a little mini expansion that I picked up as well with that. And we grabbed 6-sided Cs. I keep calling them 7 Cs. Pick this up. Because it is a 2-player game, I figured it'd be a good, tournament-style game for us and stuff.
You picked up a dice game.
But I did. I picked up. I love dice. I'm terrible at dice, but I love dice. And you can kind of see here. So you have 2 ships cross from each other. You roll dice, assign them to the various locations. The first person, I think, to take over 4 lands or something is the winner. But very, very simple. I read through the rulebook already, and it's literally this right here: roll dice and push your luck. Assign dice as crew. Dominate 6-sided Cs. So that'll be a really fun, quick game to play. The last smaller one was the 7th Seal, a brand new release from Devier Games, also a solo game. You are playing as Gilgamesh or one of those epic characters. There's 4 to choose from, and you are going up against these various gods of death, essentially. You're trying to relinquish kind of the 7 seals. You get those 7 seals, if it's a big bad at the end, if you beat them, then you win. So also looked like a lot of fun. Dice mitigation as well, so rolling dice to assign them, and then when you beat characters, you get to take their card and you get a new ability to continue on, and the enemies get harder and harder as you go. But the artwork is gorgeous. It's a very cool comic booky, almost animated artwork.
All right, we got 3 left. All right. So this one I bought because the internet told me to.
You saw it, you're like, what?
Yeah, I saw someone carrying this bag, and I didn't even see the game. I just saw the bag.
Yeah.
And I just randomly walked up to this girl. I'm like, hey, where did you get that? And she pointed us in the direction of where she got it from, a booth, and went over and bought it. And it's because very popular book going on right now a company made a board game, which is Fourth Wing. So this is Fly or Die, Fourth Wing, Rise of the Wing Leader. It's a game of risk and reward. So the game itself, as you can see here, it's 1 to 5 players. It is all themed to Fourth Wing. It says here, welcome to cadets. Do you have what it takes to make it through the year and ready yourself for war? In this Fourth Wing board game, you'll compete for glory and status. This is the Rider's Quadrant, which if you read the book, you know what that means. So you already know the perils that await. It's similar to Divergent, where you get like sorted into house or like areas. Rider's Quadrant's one of those.
So Harry Potter.
It's
Hunger Games, Harry Potter.
It was Divergent is like where Divergent is like the worst of the worst type thing. Yeah. This is like that. Like, it's not at all evil or equal.
Gotcha.
It's not all evil either. With bravery, cunning, and power of your signet ability, you might make it through every trial to become Wing Leader. So it seems very simple. Play, claim, and fold. So it's a card-based game. You're gonna be moving around this circle, doing different things. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna get a few fans of Fourth Week on to play it, and I have no idea what else to expect. We'll dig into it.
I literally have no idea. I don't even.
We'll look at after this stream. We'll look at the game inside. And figure out how we're doing.
Yep. And then so my big purchase this time around was a game that has been out. The Winterfall expansion just came out, and I was doing some research and looking at games, and this was all over the place. I was like, man, I kind of bypassed it. I think I judged a book by its cover, literally. And like, what's funny is these actually look like books. And then upon looking at it and watching some playthroughs, I was like, oh no, that's awesome. Like, that is like right up the alley of the type of games that we typically play, where you have public objectives and you have cards you're drafting and you're putting your piece down in specific areas to get resources to complete things. It's, everything that we absolutely love, that I love. And so went in full board. So obviously at the base, got the Winterfall expansion, then got the 3 other expansions. Let me get the books here. Sorry. I've already consolidated so I can get it home. So there is the Gargantuan Beast, the Crew set, and I believe there was one other one. They didn't have a rule book to it, but I think it was just upgraded tokens. That's all it was. But very excited to dive into wondrous creatures and go to town on this gorgeous looking game.
Woo! All right, and our very last one is not one we purchased. It's one we received from the creator. We were talking to our friends at Galen Games, which is the Mint 10 series. We've had a bunch of them on. Super Snipers. We love them. We just happened to meet the guy who was standing right next to them at their booth, who had a game, and he was like, hey, are you willing to make a video for us? So we're going to be doing an unboxing and to setup video, as well as a playthrough of this. But that is called Aegis Combined Robot Strategy Game. This is the second edition.
That's fine.
Of the game.
Yep.
So it is a MOBA style robot battle. So you'll have a board set up, and there's different varieties of the board. And I'll have robots on one side, Nick will have robots on the other side, and we use different abilities on those robots to move around and attack. Whoever has at least one robot standing wins.
And the very unique thing about this, another game has done quite yet, is you can actually combine your robots into a stronger robot to continue fighting, or if a robot dies, you can actually pick up the scrap metal and still do that kind of combination thing, which is really cool.
And it blends into the name. So you start with 5 robots and letter technically right. A-E-G-I-S. And then you can combine the A and the E to make an AE, etc. for all of them. So it works well. The name is cool. It's catchy. And those are the names of the robots you use.
And there's quite literally over 100 robots to choose from in here.
There's a lot of options. You can do a drafting style and everything, which we'll talk about in our unboxing.
Indeed. Cool. And that is everything that we got at Gen Con.
Just put a few back up. There we go.
All of our boops there. Very excited to dive into a bunch of these. Excited to dive into some of the ones that were at Gen Con that we didn't purchase there, that I'd gotten afterwards, or right beforehand. They came in afterwards.
Got one at SDCC, which we'll have a separate video on as well.
Oh, yes. I was like, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. So definitely stay tuned here to Baldwin Board Games to see an unboxing to setup of a lot of the main kind of the newer games. So like this one, Seven Seal, Soar.
We'll do Fourth Wing as well because that's obviously popular for a lot of people who read the book.
And it's newer.
So we'll get that out there.
We're not going to do one for Wondrous Creatures because that's not a new game. So there's already plenty of unboxings and setups out there for that.
We're not going to do one for American Psycho since that video would be 5 minutes or less.
Exactly.
It's very simple. You like shuffle the cards and you're ready to go.
But for those that we don't do an unboxing and setup on, we'll have playthroughs for and stuff. And eventually we'll have reviews for some of these as well.
Yes, and for bringing up reviews, we'll be announcing soon a new structure for how our reviews will work. So that'll be a separate YouTube video. We'll announce it here in the next week or two to talk about how you can now see our review videos a little differently.
Yes, indeed. Not with your eyes anymore. You get to taste them. All right.
It's a rainbow.
That was our Gen Con haul and Gen Con recap here at Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm Bored.
And I'm melting. It's hot as hell in here.